Episode of SFA Now, we take a special look at the veterans on campus and how they not only celebrate being veterans, but being SFA lumberjacks as well. We will also sit down and talk to the staff coordinator of the Veterans Resource Center. So sit back and relax. This is SFA Now.
I'm Christopher Sanchez, and this is SFA Now. November is a very busy month here at SFA. The fall semester is winding down, but students and faculty are constantly at work, so it's nice to take a break every once in a while and honor those who served our country. Veterans Day was earlier this month, and our cameras went over to the Veterans Resource Center, where a small veteran celebration was held for the first time on campus. Along with celebrating Veterans Day, the VRC also paid tribute to the United States Marine Corps as it celebrated its 239th birthday. Several students and faculty who served in the Corps also stopped by to take part in the festivities. Just as current Marines celebrate from their various duty stations all over the world, the old saying of "once a Marine, always Marine" stands true for the Marines here at SFA. As part of the message was read, and the oldest and youngest Marines present at the ceremony got to cut and eat the first slices of birthday cake. Those of you wishing to watch this year's birthday message from the Commandant can visit marines.mil and search for Birthday Message 2014. This past weekend, SFA's ROTC program also held its first annual ROTC/Veterans Alumni Reunion, and our cameras caught some of the action. Let's take a look.
The first annual ROTC Veterans Alumni Reunion was held this past weekend in conjunction with Showcase Saturday. The reunion started off early Saturday morning at the Military Science Building. Alumni and current ROTC cadets gathered for coffee and donuts and talked all things SFA. A lot has changed on campus since some of the alumni last visited, so tours of the newer buildings followed breakfast. At the Student Center, the alumni were shown the new Veterans Resource Center, heard a little bit about what it offers students and veterans, and also received a little something that wasn't around when they graduated.
You are all patriots, and what we want to do here at Stephen F. Austin is acknowledge that and give you something you did not get when you graduated here from Stephen F. Austin. What I'm going to present you today is the SFA Veterans Stole.
After lots of pictures, it was time to head over to the alumni corner for some tailgating. The alumni and their family braved the chilly weather to support their lumberjacks. Hot lunch was provided, and I asked a vet/SFA alumni what he thought about the reunion.
I think it's a fine idea. I think that it should have started many years ago, but I'm pleased that they've finally taken it up and they're doing this for us.
And at the game, the veterans and their families had a reserved section of seats to watch the game. The reunion and the festivities turned out great, and next year will be even better. Reporting for SFA Now, I'm Christopher Sanchez.
Welcome back to SFA Now. In today's episode, we have taken a look at how veterans not only celebrate their military service, but also how they celebrate being lumberjacks as well. One thing we have talked about is the Veterans Resource Center. What is the Veterans Resource Center, you might ask? Well, it's a place for veterans, ROTC cadets, and dependents of veterans to come and get whatever help they may need. Whether they need questions answered or maybe just a quiet place to study on campus, the VRC offers a wide variety of resources. Located at the Baker Patillo Student Center, the VRC provides free testing materials as well as free printing, free long-distance phone calls, and most importantly, advice to those who wish to know more about the armed services. Joining us today, the staff coordinator is the Veterans Resource Center, is John Fontenot. John, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. First off, let's get down to it. What is a veteran? For those viewers out there that don't know what a veteran is, or that may be confused about what it entails, let's hear it from a veteran himself. What is a veteran, John?
Well, there's a couple definitions out there, but a veteran is someone who
raises the right hand, signs up for military duty, and serves a total of 180 days active service. Where it gets confusing is some folks think that you have to be in combat to be a veteran, but that just isn't true. It's 180 days active service, whether you're in combat or non-combat.
Okay. With that being said, I mean, we went out this weekend. I mean, we're friends, so we've spent some time together. That's exactly why I asked you to come on today. We ran into that some even veterans don't really know the status, don't even know that they're veteran status. The VRC lets them know what their benefits are, correct?
True. So one of the things we wanted to do this weekend was give something back to them. And some of them didn't feel like veterans themselves. What we wanted to do was make sure they understood that in their times of service, whether it was non-combat, they are still patriots. And we wanted to honor that, and we hold true to that. I mean, that's our passion at the Veterans Resource Center, is making sure they understand that their service to the country makes them patriots.
That was really neat. I mean, our cameras were there, and we saw you give the stoles out, and what did you call them? The
Patriot cords.
The Patriot cords. Tell us a little bit about those. What to make those stand out at graduation versus some of the other cords and stoles that the students wear at graduation?
Yeah, so the stoles are custom made out of a company, west of here, but the stoles represent their curriculum success here at Stephen F. Austin. It says, the stole represents they're a veteran. They kind of stick out quite a bit. But that's for their education and graduating. The Patriot cords is just that. We wanted to honor them with a double cord, red, white, and blue, for their service to the country and for them to recognize that they are patriots.
And they get to walk across the stage with those on, and you've been there. I mean, you've graduated from SFA. You're an alumni. What's that feeling like? I mean, you get to walk across the stage, which that's what we're all hoping to do. But what else, what did you feel whenever you walked across it as a veteran with those stole on, and just knowing that you went from the service and now you're an SFA graduate?
Yeah, I will tell you, when I constructed the stole itself, we didn't have the cords yet, but I only had one of those stoles. So I knew I couldn't wear it because I knew there'd be other veterans out there graduating that day, but it's a euphoric feeling to be a veteran and graduate from college at a 4-year institution, something I never thought I would do. And there was a lot of naysayers out there, and one thing is, like most veterans, is we love a challenge and completing that. But I will say this, being at every graduation now as an alumni and being able to shake their hands and give them a hug and take pictures afterwards, the smiles that you get on stage from veterans crossing it, they've never worn that smile before. And it's my Super Bowl. It's what fuels me to do this every day, is to get them to the stage and get their degrees.
Along with this weekend, we spoke to many veterans. You introduced me to them. We met new ones. A lot more than I thought would show up for the reunion. But one stood out. One really, I got to interview him, and one stood out, and what he said really, it kind of epitomized what the VRC is about, and we're going to take a look at that right now.
The Veterans Resource Center is a very positive addition to the campus. I wish that they'd had it 30 years ago when I was here. We had nothing going on as far as veterans or military assistance. We were in the rebuilding days of the Reagan years, and what has happened as far as the Veterans Center is a wonderful thing for these people returning from Iraq and Afghanistan. The sandbox is a terrible place, and they need all the assistance they can get.
John, again, I mean, he said it, laid it out plain and simple. A sandbox is a horrible place. People returning back from Afghanistan and Iraq, and they need all the help they can get. The VRC, let's talk about that. What kind of services do you provide to troubled service members coming back? Their struggles. What can you see through see them through to help them graduate?
Well, the center itself, we're open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, or while courses or curriculum is in session. And the most important thing is that it's kind of a soft landing for veterans in transition. So, and one of the things that through our indoctrination is we're always supported, and in that it comes with a sense of confidence. So we wanted to build something like that here at SFA, and we've got that. And what we see is if they feel loved and supported, and what'll happen is they'll even build their confidence here at the university, and we see them really expanding into wonderful, grades and participation and motivation in their school.
You want to also connect the Marines, or not, I'm sorry, not the Marines, I'm sorry, I got that stuck because I'm a former Marine. You want to connect those people, the vets, you want to connect them to not only being lumberjacks and being connected, you want to connect them with the community as well.
Sure. We try to do.
So I'm sorry, what events are coming up that you foresee connecting the vets here on campus with the community?
Well, currently right now we're helping assist an elderly in the community with fixing a roof. We'll do stuff like that out in the community. We do some fundraising out in the community. We try not to burn out the community so much. We know veterans are a hot topic right now. We want to be respectful for our community. Every year we host a Freedom Feast for our veterans at a local church here in town, and it's just a good way to get the veterans out there. And these veterans are from all branches. They're young to old, and we even invite folks that just have a lot of honor for their country and could possibly be veterans in the future.
John, we appreciate it. Once again, I thank you so much for being here and telling us about viewers about veterans and what they do here on SFA campus. And for all of you watching, if you have any more questions, you can visit the VRC's Facebook page by simply searching SFA Veterans Resource Center. Or if you want to hear it from the source here, head on over to the Baker Patillo Student Center, and John and his team of student veterans will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. And even talk about their experiences in our armed forces. For SFA Now, I'm Christopher Sanchez, and thank you for watching.